everyone. So today we are going to present Workplace Communication 2, and our title is Employment Opportunities and Requirement for Economics and Management Graduates. So my name is Norshawalim binti Asmadi.
And my name is Shelly.
My name is Laiman.
My name is Angela.
My name is Jasmine.
My name is Fatira.
Okay, so for the background of this study, unemployed refers to those who do not have a job but interested to work, and there are two groups of unemployed, which are actively unemployed and inactively unemployed. And according to Department of Statistics Malaysia, show that the latest unemployment rate in Malaysia is 3.30%, and there are several reasons that contribution the unemployment among the graduates, which are delaying their hunt for employment, not seizing the right opportunities on time, having an entitled attitude when seeking for jobs. Next. So the objective of this study is to investigate the employment opportunities among fresh economic and management graduates, to find out employment requirements for fresh economic and management graduates, and to make recommendations on how economic and management graduates so they can prepare themselves for employment.
So for the methodology, our research design is qualitative and using a small number of subjects. We have got 12 respondents as well. So for the methods of data collections, we got interview, and officers of the participating company was interviewed, and the questions were given in advance, and the questions are based on the graduate employment issues and requirement skills needed by the company. Another method of data collections is questionnaire. Questionnaires are based on the certifications and requirements of certain people on their jobs, and the questionnaire is distributed orally in person so that we can allow the respondent to ask any questions from us. So for the methods of data analysis, we are using qualitative. Points are picked out from interviews, transcript and summarized, as well as the questionnaire responses are tabulated and summarized.
Next will be the company that we are interviewing is PKNS, located in Shah Alam, Selangor. PKNS actually stands for Selangor State Development Agency, which they are ensure the fair economic distribution in the Selangor state. And then for next will be the interviewee that we interviewed is a senior assistant manager in human resource department, whose name Miss Azura, and she actually has a 10-year working experience and 9-year working experience in PKNS, and she has a master's degree in human resource at UiTM. Next, we have 12 respondents from various business professions, and most of them are female, and they are mostly have a minimum diploma qualification, and they are actually from finance and accounting background.
Now I'm going to talk about the findings for our interview. For PKNS, there are not many vacancies available, but they will do recruitment at least once a year, and they requested for the interview will be at least CGPA 3 and above. The new employees will be provided on the job training and seminars depending on the situation, which are the general, functional, and technical. Every post in the PKNS company has their own job scope and descriptions to ensure the employees to do their job accordingly. The challenges faced by the company are the new employees' lack of experience, not aware of the company's standard of procedure, and adaptation in new environment. Most of them are unable to apply what they have learned, and they have poor in critical thinking. The attention of the interviewer are the applicant's knowledge, behavior, and a good resume.
So the finding from questionnaire that most fresh graduates are hoping for the job that related to the field of study and their qualification, as well as prefer according to their qualification. The fresh graduate also said in the company challenges the company are looking for 2 or 3 years of working experience and skill. Fresh graduate face obstacles such as lack knowledge, and difficulty in applying the thing that they have learned in the higher institution. They also have difficulty in adaptation in the working environment and multitasking. The fresh graduate also said that extracurricular activities are useful in communication skill and building good relationship, and as we are gaining confidence. The fresh graduate give advice to us which good performance in study, recognize on skill, as such challenges do not be choosy in picking jobs, be confident and have a positive attitude. So the conclusion for employer opportunity is that graduates need to step up the game in order to make themselves to be noticeable and unique. It is important to have a good grade, but it's also important to build themselves in joining extracurricular activities like managing programs in order to better market themselves. Thank you.
So for requirement for employment, the first requirement is to have academic performance, which is the foundation in applying jobs, and we have to have at least an SPM qualification in order to apply. The second one is soft skill, which is to have the right attitude and good behaviors. The other requirement which can be beneficial is additional technical skills, professional title and professional certificate. So for our recommendation is that the fresh graduates should ensure that they fulfill the requirement needed by the company and the position when applying for a job. They should prepare an interesting and informative resume. They should prepare themselves with knowledge about the company, give a good image to the interviewer during interview session, should be confident during the interview session, and should possess good attitude at all times.
So for the reflection on the project, the most meaningful lesson that I learned from this project is, regardless of what course you studied, the skills you get at university are useful in many jobs, and you need to focus on developing skills and engaging in experience that can take with you across industry and occupational titles. And another most meaningful lesson that I learned from this project is to have a good resume, because it is the first impression that employer will have on you, and you need to send it quickly because you can beat the next candidate. Thank you.
So basically how this project has changed my perception of the basic workplace and myself, that the most meaningful that I learned from this class, that I learned a proper way to do a format on report, notice of meeting and minutes of meeting, so that I can avoid mistakes that I previously did. Even emailing to the company, have a right way to email so it looks more professional. All the teaching material that I learned at the class are helpful for me, and I can apply for my next assignment that related to this subject or project, even when I start working in the future. Besides that, to the interview that conducted by us with PKNS that have let me learn a lot of perspective on getting a job and requirement needed. The advice and the answer given by the interview opened my mind so that I can do better in applying my first job after graduating.
Okay, next, based on the project, what I have get from this project is I found that the resume is actually very important to us, as when we're searching for a job, we'll drop the resume to the company, and then this is the first image for the employer to know us. So an resume must be reflect yourself so that the employer can know how much hard work that you have paid on your resume. So it's important to have a resume with interesting and informative information inside your resume. If a resume is just you putting all the information without any useful that can impress your employer, is actually useless. So next, what I have learned from the project is the function of the Microsoft Word that one teacher has told us. For example, like the alignment and all those spacing is actually very important to show our lecturer that actually we are a needy person. So that's all from me.
So my reflections on this project is, what I learned is, even though the result is very important for fresh graduates, but then I also got to know that actually good attitudes and be passionate of the fresh graduates when looking for jobs is also very important. Every employers will like to look for those employees who are be good at details and be passionate toward their jobs they are doing. So another what I have learned from this project is I got to know that the importance of the good and complete resume. A creative resume can can give your employees a very good impressions even though before you are selected for the interview section. So that a good resume is important. So that's all from me. Thank you.
So what I've learned from this project is that in today's economy, fresh graduates must make themselves more equipped with not just only good grades but also special skills such as soft skills, leadership skills, and also in order to impress employers. Then the secondly is I have also acquired a valuable lesson and tips from our interviewee, Wan Azura, regarding good resumes and ways to present yourself in interviews. Next is the importance of good manners and critical thinking when entering workplace.
Okay, what I have learned from this project is that I learned how to prepare the right way to do a report. For that, I can prepare a report professionally and working together as a team. Besides that, I have learned that it is important to equip ourselves with skills, good attitude, and have the willingness to learn something new in order to make ourselves more competitive in looking for a job. Besides that, be well prepared before attending interview, such as providing good resume and appropriate clothing. So that is all from us. Thank you.